Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Traveling in 2020. I am Laura Deppish. You should know me by now. You should also know Miss Gretchen Winters. You're stuck with the two of us this week, so thanks for helping me, Gretchen.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
So we're talking all things future cruise credits, future travel vouchers. If you're one of the millions of people out there who have had your trip sadly canceled, Gretchen is here to help you. So let's start at the very beginning, Gretchen. If I had planned a cruise and it was canceled, what am I supposed to be doing right
Good question. Praying that they start cruising again. No, actually, what happened is back in March, hard to believe it's been that long, when the cruise lines had to put an immediate pause on sailing, many people, millions of people had their plans canceled, and it kind of lasted through the summer. So to try and ease that a little bit, the cruise lines offered future cruise credits, or they also offered a full refund. Now, if you chose to go with a future cruise credit, it was a really good deal because you got 125%, you got a 25% bonus to use when you rebooked your cruise. Tour operators also did the same thing with tours being canceled, escorted tours, vacation packages. A lot of those tour operators stepped up and offered future tour credits. So there's a lot of you out there right now with these future cruise credits and future tour credits. And we just want to get to you and say, you know what? You want to make sure that you are looking at planning your next trip and getting these redeemed. If you booked through Bursch Travel, great. We are here to help you. And if you didn't book through Bursch Travel or booked on your own and are overwhelmed by your possibilities, we are here to help you. So that's our message today.
Absolutely. And I would think, like I was saying, with millions of people with these credits, if you're trying to call in, chances are you're going to be on hold for a while. So that's where you come to us, and hopefully we can help you make this process so much easier. But also to your earlier point as well, when are we cruising again? We don't really know. How am I able to book my cruise, and if I'm not still sure when I'm going to set sail?
Yeah, excellent point. Unfortunately, they have continued to pause this cruising. Some of them are now paused through February of 2021. Makes it a little bit difficult to plan. However, there are some things in place, and we're talking again about cruising, but also tours also. If you say, I really would love to do an Alaska cruise this summer and want to use your future cruise credit to book that, we are encouraging you to do that. As we said, millions of vouchers are out there. So these ships are going to fill up quickly. And if it gets to a situation where you determine that that isn't going to work for you to do that Alaska cruise in July, and you decided now you might want to move it to an August date or a September date, there are some programs in place. For instance, Royal Caribbean has what they call lift and shift. You can basically have your cruise, and if that doesn't work for you to go that date, if things change, you can basically lift that and shift it to a new date. Your rate is protected. Any kind of added bonuses that you have, those are all protected. So it really does make sense to start redeeming these as soon as possible. With the tour operator, same situation. You can book your next tour package, use your credit, and then again, if things change, your plans change, there's some policies in place. For instance, Globus has a peace of mind policy that will allow you to make changes without any penalties. And they're also giving you some bonus credits that you can use on your trip. So they're making it very favorable for you to start to redeem these now.
Yeah, wow. It sounds like they're being incredibly flexible, at least with changing dates. How flexible are they as far as how long these vouchers will last? I mean, is this one of those things where I can use this voucher 5 years from now, or is it kind of a now or never thing?
There are expiration dates there,
Okay.
so you want to be aware of that. You want to make sure that you're up to date on that. They're very generous, though. Ultimately, they keep pushing that out a bit too, in terms of when you need to redeem the actual voucher and travel by, and those are pushing out into 2022 right now. So you have some flexibility. The only thing I would say is that in some cases, if you determine I don't want the future cruise credit because my dream was to sail in February and I can't, there is some flexibility to then get your refund, to get a refund. It wouldn't be the 125%, it wouldn't be that bonus amount, but it would be the amount that you originally spent. Now that there are some rules and restrictions on that, of course, as there always are. That only applies to vouchers that that people received if the cruise line canceled the sailing. If you canceled the sailing, then there are some additional rules and restrictions, terms and conditions on that. So as you can tell as we talk, there's a lot of rules and restrictions and terms and conditions that it really does bode well for you to work with your Bursch travel advisor, or if you don't have a travel advisor, to work with a Bursch office near you to help you kind of navigate all of this.
Absolutely, because I mean, there's having to cancel your trip and having to cancel your vacation, but there's also losing a cruise credit. If you forget to use it or you don't use it on time, to have that extra kind of whammy, that's just too sad. I can't even handle it.
Yeah. No, that's unheard of. We won't even go there. That's just too bad. So yeah, again, be aware to look at those terms and conditions, expiration dates. But again, know that the tour operators and the cruise lines are being very flexible as they continue to push the cruise pause and cruising out and so forth. And 2022, we're pushing into that right now. So, but again, you don't want to wait too long and maybe miss out on a date or a sailing that you want to rebook on, or a tour that you want to do. So just be aware of that. And we're, again, happy to help you with anything we can.
All right. Well, thank you, Gretchen, so much. We're going to keep it short and sweet today because, to your point, there are so many details. We want to make sure that you call your Bursch travel advisor, give us a ring if you've never worked with us before. We'll help you through it. I think that kind of covers everything. So again, appreciate it, Gretchen. We'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.